So you're thinking about getting an electric vehicle. Awesome. They're clean, quiet, they're definitely the future. But then that one big question pops up, especially if you live in a city. Where on earth are you supposed to charge it? I mean, for millions of us in apartment buildings, this isn't just a small hiccup, it's the main roadblock. Well, today, we're going to look at a real-world case study that actually solves this exact problem. Now, at first glance, this might just look like a few electric scooters plugged into the wall. But what you're really seeing here is a practical, working solution to a massive challenge. This scene is from Bangalore, India, and it's not some concept art or a far-off dream. Nope, it's a real system that's already up and running, changing how people get around the city. Okay, so let's dive right in. We're zooming in on a place called the Salarpuria Greenage apartment complex. Now, this is a community that didn't just sit around and wait for the future to happen to them. They decided to build it themselves. And in the process, they created a perfect model for EV infrastructure right where people actually live. So what exactly is this urban charging challenge? Well, it's way more than just finding a plug. It's this incredibly complex puzzle of running new wires, managing the building's entire power load, setting up a fair billing system, all while making sure everyone gets a turn. For most apartment buildings that are already standing, this is a huge logistical headache. And get this project isn't some brand new experiment. Their first charging stations went live way back in September 2021. So for years now, this community has been living with a solution that a lot of cities are frankly still just talking about. They started with a simple, manageable number, 7. Just 7 charging points. It's not 100, it's not 1,000, but it was a real, tangible start that made an immediate impact for the residents right from day one. And these dedicated, clearly marked EV-only bays are what it looks like in practice. For the people who live here, this is a total game changer. It means no more circling the parking garage just hoping a charger is free. It gives you the reliability you absolutely need to own an EV with confidence. So the big question is, how did they pull this off? Well, the key wasn't some single company with a magic wand or one lone genius. The answer was collaboration. And that's what we're going to dig into next, the crucial partnerships that made all of this possible. And this quote right here from the project team, it just gets right to the heart of it. A complex project like this, inside a living, breathing residential community, it just cannot work without a bunch of different experts all working together. It's really the central pillar of this whole story. So who was on this dream team? Well, think of it like putting together a puzzle. You had EcoSoch, they were the project managers, the ones putting all the pieces together. Then you had Ather Energy, a huge electric scooter company, bringing their expertise. Delta Electronics supplied the core charging hardware, the guts of the system. And finally, Numocity Technologies built a slick, user-friendly app that ties it all together. Every single piece was essential. All right, so we've covered the who. Now let's get into the what. What kind of tech did they actually install to meet all the different needs of the residents? And this right here is where the plan gets really, really smart. They didn't just take a one-size-fits-all approach. They knew that a car owner charging overnight has totally different needs than a scooter rider who just needs a quick top-up. So they install a whole mix of technologies. So this mix had different tools for different jobs. You had the AC01, which could handle 3 vehicles at the same time, perfect for that slow, steady overnight charging. But for someone needing a quicker boost, there was the Delta AC Mini Plus, which offered a faster charge for a single car. And of course, for all the two-wheelers in the community, they had dedicated Ather Dot chargers. It's a system built entirely around giving people options. And from your perspective, as the user, all that complicated tech in the background just melts away into something incredibly simple. You don't see a confusing mess of wires. You just see a clean, accessible, and clearly marked system that fits right into the parking area. The whole design is all about making it easy to use. So here's the really crucial point. This story is so much bigger than just one apartment building. This isn't just a one-off success story. It's a replicable model. It's a blueprint that other communities and other cities really all over the world can learn from and copy. And this is the complete picture of what that success looks like. It's about more than just having sleek individual charging points. It's about how that technology is thoughtfully woven into the fabric of the community's daily life. It's that connection between the tech itself and the real-world community benefit that makes it all work so well. And really, that's the main takeaway. There's a clear formula here. You bring together the right team of specialized partners, and you roll out a flexible mix of technology that meets the actual real-world needs of the people living there. That is the blueprint for solving the urban charging challenge. So, I'll just leave you with this one final thought. We've seen what one community in Bangalore was able to achieve. Now, just imagine what our cities could look like. I mean, how much faster we could switch to cleaner transportation if every single apartment complex had a smart, collaborative plan just like this one.